We're at the Golden Nugget Sportsbook in downtown Vegas for the Sports Betting Spotlight Las Vegas Review Journal NFL Week 10. I'm with Aaron Kessler and Tony Miller, the guys who run the Golden Nugget book. And we're going to get to 5 best bets apiece here at the table. And let's start firing away. Aaron Kessler, your first 4 plays: Vandy plus 4.5, Rutgers plus 14, Texas, West Virginia over 64, the Texans plus 2. Common play. This must be a guaranteed winner this week. Tony Miller's got Wyoming minus 7.5. He's going against the Rebels. Eagles plus 1.5. Cowboys plus 2. Texans plus 2. All right, my first 4 are going to be Arkansas plus 7. Ole Miss, Texas A&M under 54. Eagles plus 1.5, and a bonus play here on the Broncos plus 3 and over 49. Let's get to Aaron Kessler's first play. Why do you like Vandy plus 3.5 here to bet against the other side?
Well, partially it's bet against the other side. Another thing you can look at, these teams have played 5 common opponents, and Vandy's had a better result against all 5 of those common opponents. They just played Auburn very tough last week, and I think Vandy will definitely show up, and with a team that keeps scores down as well as they do, even losing by a field goal is a possibility here.
All right, Rutgers against a Michigan State team that's had an awful season.
Well, I'm an Illinois fan, and I saw all I needed to see from Michigan State last week. To lose to that team with the backup quarterback in is just awful. Rutgers showed signs of life against Indiana, and 14 should be enough.
Okay. Texas, West Virginia over 64. Big 12 seems like it's a video game every week.
Yeah, last time I was here, I gave out the Texas Baylor over. Or I'm sorry, I don't think it was Texas Baylor, but it was a Texas game, and it went over. Texas over has been a money train. Why get off now?
Yeah.
West Virginia can score.
All right, Texans plus 2 at Jacksonville.
Another one, don't get too fancy with it. Jacksonville's laying points. Why? What has Jacksonville done to make you think they should be laying points? Houston's got a solid defense, and if they can get out of their own way on offense, why shouldn't they beat this team?
Tony, for those guys who like to play NFL teasers, and I do occasionally, I think you do, you can find some real value in these, and that's one of the games I think you would tease up as Texans to like plus 8.
For sure. We're expecting a lot on that this week in the Nugget.
All right, first play for you, Wyoming minus 7.5. Why are you going to go against your Rebels?
You know, man, I've been riding Wyoming now for just about every week. They've been playing great ball. They're doing good in the Mountain West, and man, the Rebel program right now, the quarterback carousel, I got no faith in their offense whatsoever. I think laying 7.5 with Wyoming at this point is a really good value.
Okay, Eagles plus 1.5 against the Falcons.
Eagles, after that disaster against the Giants, coming home 3-0 at home this week. I'm kind of scared about Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, but I think the defensive front line of the Eagles put pressure on Ryan, slow the game down some, and I like the Eagles to stay with here in a close game.
Okay, Cowboys plus 2. You ride those Cowboys every week.
Hey, they've been covering every week. I'm riding the hot team. Why not? Big Ben's still not 100% healthy, I don't think, and Elliott and Prescott, what they're doing. Sean Lee on defense is playing great on that defense right now. I'll stay with a hot team.
Sean Lee might be the best defensive player in the NFL. He's one of the top 10. The guy's all over the field.
Every tackle he's there.
Texans plus 2. You and Aaron talked about this in the back room. You agreed this is a play.
Come on. How can you make the Jags favorite? Really, Texans will win this game straight up. I don't trust Blake Bortles passing. I don't trust TJ Yeldon running. Their offense is horrible. Aaron's right. The Texas defense will hold this game down. They win the game easily.
All right. First place for me, Arkansas plus 7. This is an Arkansas team that whipped Florida last week at home, catching LSU in what should be a flat spot off a 10-0 exhausting loss to Alabama. Mississippi, Texas A&M under 54. I'm surprised the total is this high. Both quarterbacks are out, Chad Kelly and Trevor Knight. You're going to have backups in this game. This total looks too high to me. It should be about 5-6 points lower. Eagles plus 1.5. I've been on the Eagles the last 2 weeks. Should have won both games, lost them both, at Dallas and the Giants. I got to think the Eagles bounce back this week if they can contain Julio Jones, and I think the Eagles can. This is a big game for Philly. Bonus play here, I got the Broncos plus 3. I don't think the Saints should be laying a field goal to the defending Super Bowl champs in New Orleans. If you look at this New Orleans defense, they've been giving up about 8 yards per play in recent weeks. I know the Broncos' offense is weak, but this is too much. And also, this should be a shootout. If you look at the numbers the Saints put up at the Superdome, and you realize the Broncos got some key guys out here on defense, and the Saints do as well, I think this game's going to be played in the 30s, over 49. Aaron, your best bet is Chargers -4. Chargers took care of the Titans at home last week. This is a San Diego team that could be much better than its record.
Yeah, San Diego's had a few close losses. They could easily have 6-7 wins right now. Meanwhile, on the flip side, Miami's wins. They beat a beat up Pittsburgh team. They beat the Browns, which anyone can do. They beat Buffalo. This is not a team that I'm in love with. I don't think Miami's very strong, and San Diego has their way with them. 2 touchdowns.
Dolphins been a little bit better since Jay Ajayi. Been given a lot of carries, and they've been running the ball a lot better, but they're not typically a very good road team.
He's going to have to run the ball a lot to keep up with the Chargers.
All right, Aaron Kessler's best bet, Chargers -4. Tony, your best bet, Titans +3. You're going against the Pack.
Yeah, you just can't put your hard-earned money on the Packers right now, laying 3 on the road. What's going on with Aaron Rodgers? I got no faith in him. And let me tell you, remember what Ezekiel Elliott did against the Packer defense. DeMarco Murray's second in the league in rushing right now behind Elliott. He will do the same thing this week against the Packer D. Take the points at home with the Titans.
All right, I'm going against Tony on the best bet here. Steelers -2. This is a big spot for Pittsburgh. If the Cowboys are going to lose a game, this is it. Big Ben looked terrible last week in Baltimore. I think he bounces back this week. There's still a lot of distractions around this Dallas team. I'm tired. I think the Cowboys are too, of the Tony Romo talk. It's got to be wearing on Dak Prescott a little bit. He's going to face some tougher defense on the road this week. Steelers get the win by about, I would say 4-6 this week, and knock off Tony Miller and the Cowboys. For Tony and Aaron Kessler here at the Golden Nugget Book, that's a sports betting spotlight for Week 10 of the NFL.